Hey everybody, welcome back to my series Professional Video Production on a Shoestring Budget. Today I've got another quick tutorial for you on the Phantom. I want to talk about the home lock feature. This is a great feature, especially for beginner pilots, when you find yourself in trouble when the Phantom's out there and you've lost orientation and you know, you just want to get it home. This is a great way to bring it back home. First of all, to enable the feature, you have to download and install the DJI software on your computer. I've got a video up here, a link to a video up here where I talk about the DJI software. And one of the most important features of the software for beginners is the home lock feature. We all figure out early on when we're learning how to fly how the orientation of our drone works. We've got the blinking light back here, that's your tail, and where the battery compartment goes, the direction of your camera, that's your nose. Nose being the forward direction, tail being the backward direction. So it's fairly straightforward when we're learning how to fly. We keep the blinking light. When we see the blinking light facing us, we know that on our controller, forward is forward, back's back, right's right, left, it all corresponds. It's pretty straightforward. It's actually quite easy to fly. We soon learn that as our orientation changes, especially when the nose is facing you and the tail's behind you, of course everything's backwards on the controller. And it can get a little dicey at times for us beginners. And if it's far away from you, it might be difficult to really get your drone back oriented where you really know where you're going. And that's where the home lock feature comes in. It's a great feature. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't need to spend a lot of time on this. So let's do a demo. Let's try this home lock feature and see how it works. Okay, so I've got it up in the air. I've got good GPS lock. It's a bit windy today, and it's established that all-important home point. I'm not going very far out. You'd probably want to have more room than this, so I'm not going to go out very far. I just want to get you to see how this works here. So, as is often the case when we're learning, we get out there, we're fooling around, and we're trying some different maneuvers, and we can lose our orientation. Drone gets turned around, and maybe we're getting a little bit nervous. Switching the course, home lock. Pull back on the controller, and it's going to come straight back to home point. I'm going real slow here. About 30 meters out now, about 10 meters, 30 feet, it might change direction a little bit. The drone will flip into course lock. It's a little bit windy, I'm going to bring it down. About 10 meters or about 30 feet, the drone will flip into course lock and it might change direction. But by that point you're in a position to get get it under control again and feel comfortable. So there you go, that's home lock. It's a pretty cool feature for beginners, I like it. Just a couple of more things. Can anybody tell me where they make these battery connections so tight on these things? So just a couple more things, guys, about home lock. Again, I wouldn't suggest doing it in an area this tight. This is just my area, my private property, and I like it. But give yourself lots of room when you're first fooling around with that. Another thing to remember is that home lock, again, will bring you back to your recorded home point. It doesn't matter where the drone is in your area. It might be behind home point, in front of it, to the side. It doesn't matter where it is. Once you switch into home lock, it's going to maintain that altitude where the drone's at, and it will go in a straight line right back towards its recorded home point position. And again, around 30 feet, 10 feet out, it's going to switch into course lock. And that will probably change the direction of a little bit. But by that point, you're back in the zone. You can see it, and you can easily get it under control again. So I think that's about it. It's a neat feature, home lock, I think, especially for beginners. Go out and practice it. Give yourself lots of room and practice that and see how it works. I think you'll find it's pretty cool. Again, you have to download the DJI software to enable IOC, Intelligent Orientation Control. I've got a video up here on that. I'm going to do a video on course lock. It's a bit more advanced. It's a little bit more of an advanced feature, but that's, again, in Intelligent Orientation Control. So I'll be posting that up shortly, probably a week or so. So there you go, another Phantom video for beginners. Hope it maybe helped. You know the routine, check out my channel, subscribe, check out my videos, blah, blah, blah. You know, click on those ads, all that kind of good stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.